GE has not beaten KRX, so
okay, G on defense.
Global Esports
KRX
really
on attack.
hoping that this map choice and this comp change up since kickoff on Haven is going to work a treat.
How do you think he can get away with this comp?
Different stuff going on for both these teams, though, since the last time they played it.
They might get away with it because this is the comp they're going up against, but I'm very confused.
Yeah, 4 players leading the safe side of the map, though, so quick pivots are available for Global Esports to try to flood their way in around the back of KRX. I'm going to be taking point and taking freeings.
Are you meant to re-clear A? I don't know how you re-clear A and take garage all at the same time on attack.
Holding from the back, but no one going to be pushing into the chamber for now, so can just maintain deep sight line from C-Long.
You just got to flash send it with Sky?
No, they're probably not on back plat because of the sonic
Maybe put the jet dash into it, who knows?
Focus your attention forward.
Coming with a glimpse. Backs away, the push now coming through, and they're just
great jump.
bounding around the corner. Automated will collect a second elimination as Mako unable to find anything there. Patman cleans up the kill, and now Young still trying to get this re-wrap going through, but the shots coming out from Bane are not connecting, and that's just going to be a stuck defuse here to close out the pistol win.
Nice and easy on this.
Yeah, they look really clean here. Really well timed.
They might have a really hard time here.
Everybody coming from a couple different angles, and
they can't take garage really. Well, they can't re-clear A. They can't take garage.
Doesn't get
well,
tripped until
again, unless I guess they're dashing in.
Mako is actually the one who tripped it.
They got no scan, so it's hard to see here.
Isolate the players one by one. Work as a couple duos there. Get the job done. Very nicely
I actually can't think of anything they do well on with this comp. To be honest,
the thrifty that was given over.
I don't think it does anything well.
Wait out on the nade, as well as that flash.
What is this GE comp? I'm telling you, the KRX comp's worse.
As Patman in the corner, able to spot out one. The back away, freeing, needing to close the gap. Just has that shorty in hand.
They might only need two. Dude, they might only need 2 rounds on attack, I guess, if you just lock it down on defense.
We'll just leave it Young to try to find anything.
We might see our first 12-0 into a 12-0. Because I just don't understand how anyone does anything on attack.
You're going to be seeing a lot of difficulty for KRX, no matter which site they try to make some hits onto. Really well drilled, our Global Esports. Just waiting this one out. Bad here. A lot of comfort.
Because even the ults aren't like super overpowered that you would win it.
Oh, snappy shot from Yudo too.
4-0 start for him. After having a bit of a rough go on a fracture. Spot out on that outlaw. Decent amount of respect needing to be shown. Mako the only one with the half armor, but be taking down 10 HP.
Oh, this is nice with the trip.
Does
this trip not stun you heaven here as well? That's really sick.
Try to give Javi a good chance. You don't see players get up on that box too often. So this is a very cheeky little setup. Young so far hasn't wanted to try to test it. In fact, he throws the trademark in there. But that's not going to get the spot.
Can you explain why these comps are bad? How are they meant to re-clear A here and take garage in a round?
Over here from Kenman, but three with the covering fire is able to find Crystal. Kenman does end up getting spammed down. It's free. Oh, a bit of a double take.
Yudo's messed up.
Not thinking deep enough to escape. Mako.
Well, there's one of the attack rounds. It's big. That's really big.
KRX with themselves on the board. Fairly clean. Anti-bonus.
Got a little bit of a question for GE. If you're setting up one over towards A right here, and you have like a cool little trip set up, early info, why is my deadlock still hanging around here?
This one right here reads the refract perfectly.
Whole point of going aggro A is to reinforce the other side.
I don't know if you ever sussed out the sonic sensor placement and the TP up, but didn't matter that round. Kind of keep my eye on that to see if that's something GE wants to go for again. Trying to tee up Yudo, the flash, to get into position.
Oh, they are almost lined up for him there. Young does get struck down. Patman, however, tagged to 5.
Good damage to Patman.
Still has the Seekers in the back pocket. Boys are trying to lead the way through. Barrier mesh now going to be lobbed in. Yudo re-swinging, playing.
Hey, Flash didn't do anything with it.
He does. Himself out towards safety. KRX, however, very much halted on entry at A.
Pretty quick dog, though. Doesn't see anything. That camera there, though, start to feel like maybe A is going to be the re-hit.
Yeah, I mean, we should probably do a counter of like Cypher util as well. We got a camera deep, we got a trip deep.
Have spotted each other.
It's gonna be very hard for them to break this stuff.
Again, updrafting his way into the site. Patman tucked just around the corner.
I think they found the weak spot, man. They're just gonna spam B all the time, right? They found it really early as well.
Position to be taken, and what a time to be found. Smoke dissipating, and Patman able to find the kill. Gunman now gone. The duelist's dead. It's just Mako.
Still is winnable.
Just basically spray and pray this one. The
Yeah,
flash does connect. Bane
but it is doable. Man, Patman getting that on 5 HP is insane.
Cannot deny the defuse. 3-1. Global Esports looking alive and well on their map pick.
Yeah, so they're able to recover here really nicely. Even though KRX...
They go B again. They might go B every round.
Into some similar ideas in this round. The early pick, a good flash to tee him up. The smoke there as well. Patman, 5 HP, finds 2 kills. Beautiful work from him. Can't heal himself with his own heal even.
Good retake, guys.
Timeout.
A really nice retake.
Yeah, it's a good early timeout.
Quick timeout.
They got to talk about a lot.
From the KRX camp.
They're in trouble just purely
So
because
good after that fracture win, and
they got to physically go into garage and break the trip. And potentially break the camera that's on C.
Take that attacker side against them. They love the Sentinels, so
unless you're gonna like
so far, so
save the trip to take garage control, I actually think that's probably worth doing right now. You know this comp's not gonna go aggro on you that much, so you use the trip to take garage.
So far from what we've seen, garage and C, you know, to kind of help.
Could be good. And then you have the dog to reclear A.
To those flood retakes quicker if they pivot towards the C site, which we haven't seen. Other than the pistol round yet from KRX.
It's still hard for them to go and break trips, man.
That is.
Can the dog be used as a drone? Yeah, but then how do you reclear A? That's normally what the drone's going to be for.
Able to find that form that we saw from him last week. For the moment, leave just the 1 kill under his belt.
And you got to feel like this comp change for KRX is definitely.
Just flash it? Yeah, bro, it's not going to work.
You know, throw in the chamber there. What?
You want to flash me off here? It's not a thing.
So far hasn't had
with a Sky, he's turn it.
Given them that 1 round where he's able to get up high and kind of give Freeing a little bit of space to maneuver on the Neon and get some kills.
Oh my god, they're giving him Joe.
Quick little peek out in Patman, the lion's share of KRX.
I like the idea from GE. They know they just did a whole timeout that is based around garage. They wanted to do a push down middle with a garage punish. Try and catch him out in the open.
This is going to be the weak part of the map, and immediately Crystal has to throw down the barrier mesh because he has no other backup and no ability to get further forward info.
Up top, and there's the spot out. Taken low, but not taken down. The heals can come through. Hyunmin now winding forward into the cloudburst, jumps across the opposite side. Slow little drift is there's the slow connecting, but the headshot will come through all the same. A little bit of fishing there with that shorty, and KRX.
Dude, the B spam is real.
Gallery as 3 players from Global Esports disappear. Young now in around the back, finds the first, cannot clean up the operator. I know Yuta's position. Do they try to go hunting? Their own economy not super great. Obviously we'll have the round win cash coming through. Looks like Bane will try to get this flank through.
The RX of 2 rounds? I mean, yeah, I think every round they get is huge,
Operator
man.
will be lost, and KRX find themselves a
Especially if
second
they can
round
get
win.
one more, force them down to an eco.
Double down on the verticality of the B site.
This might be the most B hits we ever see in a game. Right here.
Gunman, really nasty stuff there.
Considering the util that's over towards the sides, I think they got to hold B better.
Mako from on high, and Yudo, or excuse me, Young.
Unless they want to really do some weird thing where they like double cage front of B to like retake B.
A little bit surprising there with all that space
like
they
front cage.
on A that they would wrap over. Felt like maybe
Well, they actually eco here. Oh, that's so big, man.
Over into Young's hands. Yudo considering the peak. Oh, flick not to come through. And Yudoton actually is the one who gets the shot. Bane able to heal the chamber back up to full.
Trip for free, garage pressure, that's big as well.
Of the weaponry in hand.
It's a very contact-heavy comp that KRX is going to be running, so have to be a little further forward to clear some of that util. See if that's something that GE can try to punish. Good grab net there, and a good barrier mesh. It's a nice little round-around adjustment. Even though it gets cleared quick, you're delayed.
this much attention onto a B side of Haven for quite some time, but
Crystal thought it was back his side.
Caught there, Springs able to find him. Yudotan, however, putting Hyunmin down.
Where did Mako's all actually go?
Because
Because
weaponry still
tunnel vision looks so heavy.
Seeing that player on the corner. Bane trying to hold here, keep it protected, but Sheriff shots end up going wide. Young able to find Patman. Swing out, Bane gets rid of Yudotan, and now the Neural Theft invested in Autumn gets the bad news. 1v2, the players split apart. He's already down below half HP. Wants to at least just try to take the weapons out of their hands if he can. Swoop coming in, finds the operator. Gets himself a window of opportunity, but has to start sticking this.
This is no problem.
Taps it, baits it, Bane wide, swings it! Takes the fight.
This is a nice try considering what they bought into this.
Of KRX, and now a third round win as well as they tie it up.
Yeah, so since the timeout, KRX has gotten a couple rounds to go. Using the Seekers there to try to lead the way.
Gotta shut down B? Yeah, they gotta shut down B.
Slowing down Free and still gets the kill, but gets caught
At one point, KRX are gonna feel like they've hit B so much that it's gonna be a stack here that they can hit the sides. Just when do they go for it? Or you just be hit until they prove they can stop it. Yeah, and this is not how we wanted this to go. Because they found the weak spots so early on.
Although I thought there were some good adjustments from GE, the weaponry just, you know, a little bit weaker there. But the way that they were immediately reacting with the deadlock util to slow up that hit, to give them a better opportunity for that fast counter to the execute. They had moved over a sonic sensor and a tripwire onto the B side as well.
Right here? No, this is gonna be fun, man. This is like the coach off. It's a timeout and a big buy round. They've hit B 4 rounds?
What they want to do after this
4 rounds.
I mean, so much of this again relies on contact from
Does
KRX.
Termi hit B again, or does he go for the other
A
side?
little bit deeper, try to play some of those kill trips where you're just trying to swing off of that contact. I think you can maybe do something. Maybe have a flash set up off of one of it. Try to get another freebie. I saw that pretty early on at A lobby.
Fan over from China to visit one of their lost prospects here in Autumn.
Yeah, G's changes. They want to try to set one up over towards A so they can.
Has to use the. Oh, actually, doesn't have to use the dash.
Well, it's actually a good change
the
from them. They wanted to set one up here
down.
and then hold this a little stronger.
For the timing shot, freeing down to 30.
They got early info because this comp can't take garage.
Oh, they are going to be having a bad time as they try to finally attack a different site.
Hyunmin,
however, maybe coming alive, finds himself 2 kills. Oh, Annihilation not quite going to be able to find the grab. Meanwhile, Young scaling forward, held at bay for now, and the shorty's going to take a hell of a while to try to break that one out.
Hyunmin, he did incredible, man. He dodged the ult as well. His problem is he's got to do everything. Gonna go back to B. Yeah, they're I mean, they might.
He's in a 1v3 now. They know that he hasn't.
We'll see. This was a good change up from GE. They got like all their bases covered, really.
Bobby down to 4, so Autumn's like, okay, I might have
they get early info with this, and they got the trip in case they actually like, try to lurk over towards B. Also, kind of know that maybe if they prioritize the smoke here, they can't get back a site.
Unnoted. Being said, Hyunmin is still suspicious about it. Smoke now falling. Not checking up. Swing in. Finds the first. And okay, Javi will be able to close it out. He gets that kill, and suddenly an ace clutch starts to get a hell of a lot more likely, but the timeout call working a treat here for Global Esports.
Problem with what's going on is if they fast hit B while they're setting the one up over towards A, like B will still be weak.
Where you're standing. He dashes away here from the Annihilation.
Got the re-trigger on it.
They're not going to show it. Still, again, I'm so impressed with both of these teams and their protocols and how they're so creative on the fly there, you know, using that paranoia to get up on the box, create the extra angle. There's the tour de force, try to challenge the op potentially, but Yudo just going for the play off of the flash. Autumn just trying to see what he can see. Get a little bit further forward. Use the cam. The kill cam this time. Bane, though, checks it with the the dog first, and now he's in trouble.
Should be, but Paranoia as well going to be invested
what
in
a
Bane, and it's
incredible
Lambert, but
pick that
eventually
is.
able to find the kill.
And at the same time, they luck for garage.
Down to 25 health though. Ooh, Hyunmin eventually able to find the reset.
I feel like they're all over them.
A little bit more whiffy overall for KRX. Overdrive popped and immediately taken down. Quick peek in,
Great shot.
with the tour de force finds the kill on a crystal. Now the plant getting ready to come through on the C site. 2v4, the op in hand. Yuton maybe could swap one out of garage. The weapon is clear.
Playing in front of you two here? Yeah.
Should
Considering
be the ball.
considering they like really struggled to clear the
KRX
Cypher you two,
punching back.
playing your Cypher
It's
aggro like
neck and
this,
neck, tied up 4-4.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Again,
He gets a
really good.
little
KRX
unfortunate
so
that the one place they're
aware
using the
of any of
dog
the
is
trap
for
setups
long. I guess
that
that's
could
his
be possible.
theory. They're
Saw
going to
it
use
on
dog for
Fracture, saw it
hero,
here
yeah.
again. You know, with Autumn trying to sneak his way into the cubby, and once Bane gets the spot, the paranoia's there, and even though Autumn does some damage, just completely screwed there, and that just opens up so much space. Young as well, ready for the garage peek. That's basically round over. So the back and forth on this map continues.
Keeping it tight, though. It does end up being, 3 ults invested. Sort of force knives as well as that overdrive that didn't get to do much of anything. Should have, I think, just enough money maybe on Mako to be able to get the operator online if that's what they want to go for, but seems like not the case here. Yuton, of course, carrying his over. So still a good amount of firepower available to Global Esports. The player surviving, now reinforced as well by a judge in the hands of Hobby.
This is
Back to
an
B.
anticipated B hit by GE. They were already pinging out the top boxes on the mini-map.
Clear the
Oh,
camera,
that's
they
nice
come
from
across.
Mako.
There's a confirmation. Trailblazer goes over to the left, doesn't check, but no, I think he does get the spot there onto Patman as the barrier mesh quickly gets cleared out.
It's a great setup. You have so much control on the map right now, but it's an even better read from KRX.
Oh.
Realizing they can't overcommit
Dude,
to
they're
the B hit
cooling
this
well,
time.
man.
Trailblazer, however, it re-clears out into mid.
They hear the dog re-clear and they go all the way back.
Rotations now to
I
start
flash
coming
over
through
towards
for
A to kind of
KRX.
sell it a little bit as well.
Looking to
But they're
push
cooling
right back
really
into
well.
this, refill this space.
Yeah, well, this is
Attack
pretty
this
good
site.
though.
Alvarez,
Savvy
though,
saw
coming
him.
down to-
Dude, the
with
back and
fake
forth is kind of incredible.
Play mind games with one
We get
another.
the fight over towards B. They
It's a lot
leave
of
and they
back
want to
and
go
forth
A.
in
They
the
realize
mental
they
battle.
stacked B. They dog over
Hobby.
towards middle.
Seekers a bit of a
See
cheat
no
code
one
here
here,
around.
so then they start stacking over
at
towards A
heaven.
as they think they're going
Operator
A.
hand, the
They
updraft
hear the
tracking
dogs, they
Hyunmin.
go back.
Able to
Then we
find
have a
three
jump
peaks,
peek
looking
to
for
see
Young,
them
but
come
cannot
back
take him
over
down.
towards B,
There's
then
now
it spots them, so now they go
They
back
will
over
claim
towards
him.
A.
Still collecting off. Mako
It's
at
so
the same
good.
time, looking for the backstab, but if he slow walks through B, we'll be able to dodge on the Sonic sensors, and Bane just giving him a quick peek in. Mako's approach. Oh, this
Oh,
could
no.
be
Dude,
devastating.
Mako.
They're not quite reading it. Now he strikes. He's able to find the one. The Paranoia going to go crashing across the two at the connector. Flash not deep enough as well. The flush of the players here at Hell. The jump forward, Autumn dead. The slide across. Patman very snappy to readjust. Leads up the one, taps the defuse, but Young.
Huge, man.
tucked
It's like one
over
of the
into
best
corner,
mini-map
is
rounds I've
able
seen for a long, long
claim
time.
the
It's fun
kill.
to watch.
KRX now
The
in
comms here
lead,
must have been so
5-4.
good.
I mean, it's just
They
a
actually
great battle of
changed.
mid-rounding here,
KRX
trying to
changed their
find the open
idea
space, and KRX
1,
eventually
2, 3,
susses out
4
that-
times.
Yeah, the B site really not going to be that easy.
Reaper with the prime.
Clean up the
Appreciate the 8
operators.
months. Thank you for that.
First one Yudo, the second one Crystal has to drop down to go for a
Thank you
big
so
play,
much, mate.
just misses. Young, very sturdy. Grab the op they did. Want to put it in Young's hands. Yudo has his ult. Gonna try to play in off the grab net, but nothing being given over here. KRX taking their time at the beginning of these rounds now. Don't want to fall for any more of those traps like they did in the very early part of the map. Use that to set up a little bit of a
God,
deeper
5 feels like a
trademark
lot.
than you would normally see.
Very all-in angle from Autumn with no shotgun behind this. Trailblazer to come through, pops the cage, but gets the stun here off the corner, and it's just going to be a little bit of a strafe and spray
6.
from Hyunmin to come up with the goods. TL1 forward into the corner.
Oh
Mako.
my God.
That's
looking around the
mental.
back, and I don't
They
believe he's been
both
spotted.
didn't see each other.
Seekers, however, that
And the Seekers now hit him. That's nuts.
The ruse. The can't really commit the resources to try to flush him out. They have to play forward. The spike is in play. Full flash connecting onto Young. Mako will be able to win out the one. Double dashing in. Young does end up falling, but Hyunmin guns down another 3. Crystal now, last one standing, looking to try to fight his way out of a bad situation, and he cannot.
I think that's one man. 6 is too many.
6-4.
Really?
KRX
I get the GE have like a comp that wins if they get over towards the site, but are they going to get over towards the site with a solo Whaley? No scan.
Finding the open space on the map, and once again, it's Autumn tucked in a spot where the Sky ends up. He gets
especially when KRX have to get aggro to set up a chamber.
But yeah, you know, you're gambling in those spots as Autumn. You're hoping that the Sky
This is attacker-sided.
like
it shouldn't be with these comps.
But also, I mean, having to take the time to throw the cage down ends up costing you dearly as well. He's already been spotted at that point. Young waiting for this peak to come through, and quick little how you do as Yuton once again will be able to strike down the rookie.
Really nice time. Really nice timing.
And he will happily collect that operator.
Thank you.
So we'll say the GE have like messed up their buys a little bit if you look at the last 2 rounds.
Win, or at least a half buy if you want to.
The buys are all over the place. Maybe even 3 buys if you include this round. They got so much loss bonus now that it's just not that bad this one.
Camera in the corner. Clear of it. KRX suspects a trap. They're wise to.
The up and over. Yuton though, expecting this potential flank, but noise is going to be made. Get the spot onto these 2 players, a spike in hand, and obviously no ult available. As Ring pushing forward is able to find Javi. At the same time though, Crystal is dead, and Patman is only going to be good for 1. Hyunmin was 0-4-0, I believe, at the start of this one.
Yeah, they're just looking a little better.
And a monstrous recovery
from it. Is a low buy, I guess, on this one, but
Yuton now, his work cut out for him. 1v3, just check on the angle. A little bit of a linger, but nothing spotted. He's got to back away. So KRX moving up to 7, locking up a lead at the half.
Holy hell.
Well, they spread the map and
Ring's getting close.
Oh boy.
They're making that noise. Begin. The flick not connecting. Slides back around the corner, and he's got him dead to rights. Operator lost.
Let's hope they're not drilling for long. What did you...
Oh boy.
Bad to worse for global esports.
Big round coming up. Oh. Kudo just ahead of the rendezvous. But Hyunmin, poor Crystal, wasn't even ready.
Chad, it's so loud. The apartment above me is drilling on my head.
Really well played by Freeing. Back and forth there against the op.
Yeah, your movement's good, is what you're
They've
saying.
stopped for a little bit. Let's keep going until it goes again.
He's like, yeah, really?
Holy, that was so loud. Felt like it was in my brain.
Peek in the mid. We've just Patman firing, so multiplayer presence is not going to be noted quite yet for KRX.
KRX is looking for one of those deadlock.
Oh my goodness. Dude, I might. If this goes on for long, we might have to call it. We'll see how bad it gets.
No information.
Actually, just above me.
In terms of any player spotted over at A, so what do you make of that as KRX? Do you think that's a trap? Do you want to just try to bait out some of the util? That's been the name of the game so far here.
We'll enjoy it. Endure it? Dude, I'm not sure I can endure it. That's the thing. That's stop now, though.
Smoke back of sight. Fast lane set up. Meanwhile, Bane.
What?
Just storming his way into B. Patman going to be caught unawares. Kill found. Stunned up, and Autumn still going to be good for the 1. Young is trying to punish him, trying to peel it back, but Autumn holds his own for another.
I mean, surely he did enough back of sight there. Wayleo.
Gotten this into a 2v2, but it will still be. The players alive. As the TP coming across to pivot now to the B site. Pump the brakes, a check. They see that C is empty, and Hyunmin swings on the back of that. Yuton trying to find the punish, but he's given up his position now, and the plant starts coming through. The players split. Hyunmin repeats. Yuton dead! And this is brilliant from KRX. Crystal now having to clutch it out, and he sent out the net. They know that he's on that A connector side.
Oh
The
my
peak
god,
is in, and Hyunmin is
that's
dominant.
way too many rounds, man.
8-4,
They actually
KRX.
owned them.
They are looking to make this a very swift
Mako,
affair.
yeah, I
And
don't
that's
know, man.
5 in a row, but you know, even though Mako might not be lighting
Sky
up the
Dog not
scoreboard like he
clearing
was on
his
Fracture, this round right
rough,
here,
bro.
brilliant. Using that TP to escape the convergent pass.
I cursed GE. I believed for this week. Holy man, why is this so loud?
Just did not anticipate that Hyunmin could be there already.
It's just like short bursts, though.
Smarter version of the Jing cancel TP put to mind.
Yeah.
Vitality back over Masters Bangkok, etc. Stuff like that. It makes you think like, yeah, I don't know if this is going to go well at all. And at the start, it really didn't.
Right.
But Hyunmin has refound his groove, and he is absolutely farming at the moment.
I mean, he's...
This is GE winning all
Just
3
stellar.
pistols.
You know, 3
Yeah,
kills at time.
that makes it look a
They're in the
lot
last
worse,
round.
doesn't it?
He had multiple
3-0 on the
free kills in that
pistols.
half. This went absolutely
They're actually just
crazy.
getting completely owned.
Took over. And
Please stop
again, you have to
drilling,
play
I
a lot of
beg.
contact here, so I like what I'm seeing on the map early from KRX. Understanding the win cons of this comp. Pushed out early. A lot of different parts of the map, but Yudotan catches Bane.
Quick check and a quick kill, freeing, trying to clear out a main, and it's going to be whiffy as all hell. Crystal able to find that kill, gives the ghost upgrade over. Hobby happily collecting that. Smoke to try to delay.
At least it's not long, bro. I'm muting for you. Trust me, it's still going on.
ESPORTS might just end up going flawless in the pistols.
Spike planted.
They can find this one here.
Pull a DFM, win all the pistols, and don't win any of the maps. You hope that doesn't happen.
This would just be a classic Vision Strikers as well.
Yeah.
Your neighbor is broke, yeah.
Time is
Dude, I'm
fleeting
not
away.
getting any
Pac-Man
sleep
with
if
a
that's how
very
loud
nice
it is
back
as
tap.
well.
Gets the one tap to drop down. Young able to find a timing on a hobby.
Dude, 4-0 on pistols.
And now it is just Mako with a classic. He's worked some miracles before, and he's been looking damn good today. But yeah, this one's just not going to happen. So 4-0 in pistols. Global Esports trying to shrink that gap down. Just 3 rounds separating them now.
Yeah, even though I like the thought process here from
Seiko in the
KRX
YouTube
early,
chat. Thank you
just
so much,
really
man. I
well
appreciate you.
handled.
Thank you for that.
I mean, Yudotan has been really good all day. Continues to be for
People
GE.
drill.
Batman finds nice lurk timing.
That's good. It stopped for a little bit though. It's kind of nice right now.
You're in a 2v4 retake or 2v3, and it's pretty tricky.
Come on, welcome in.
Just a classic there for Mako too. It's
4-0 on the
challenging,
pistols.
to say the least. No buy-ups at all. No bandits this time. KRX already losing a player.
Yep, there goes Young. And will continue.
Let's see. You know the sky's over there. So you're probably suspecting there's one more on A, so B or C feeling a little juicier.
Surely KRX don't misplay this.
Looking to be the option.
Is it not this round, just like this half?
About to be in a world of hurt, you
They
would
got to
suspect.
stop him from getting into
Trust
sights. That's
Crystal with
it.
the Marshall there.
They got a
Watch your
great
backs.
comp for it. They got a comp that
It's just, are you going to be able
has to
read this position?
do something early.
Marco.
You get a refresh of this. You want to set up a chamber.
Mako.
Oh, uh-oh. Timing.
One down.
Haven't been able to find Crystal. Marshall going to be handed over, but Mako cannot get one. If he finds one there, starts looking like, okay, maybe this Thrifty could come through, but with just that Marshall,
Reinu, thanks so much with the YouTube membership, man. Appreciate you doing that. Thank you, thank
quite
you.
unlikely, especially as he does get noted by the Cypher Cam. So it could just be a group up from KRX. Not trying to give any additional ult charge over. Yudotan is already well past halfway.
Chat, what
Recharge
did
is all happening at
what did
conversion paths. So
what the hell? Every time I get
a
talk,
bad
it starts. What did Platchat do for this?
aside from Hyunmin, a little bit more firepower, so would like to try to see if he can take something out of the
Is
hand
this
of Global
what-
Esports.
Someone must have gone for KRX, surely. GE, not all of them.
Should be sending Patman here.
Was it
one
equal?
way or another. I would
Okay,
think
okay,
it's
that's not
Global.
bad at all.
Wow, Hyunmin.
Getting the intercept.
That's one of the guns.
Yeah, one of the players that had a weapon. Peek coming through. Yudotan will stop him, and Bane says, "Yep, I'm not going to swing that corner." So Spike death going to be suffered here by the 2 remaining players of KRX.
Free,
Global
okay.
Esports
Thanks so much for the prime. I appreciate
rounds
the
away
6
from tying
months.
this
Thank
up
you
if
so
we
much,
find
dude.
a bonus conversion. And oh boy, we might
Of
just have a
course,
series
dude.
on our
Thank you,
hands.
thank you for that.
Absolutely. I think this was a little bit of a
Okay, if
a
we see a
misstep here,
static
at the very end
KRX,
of the
then
round
they're
by
in
Global
trouble.
by not sending Pat,
If we see him being aggro
like
here,
keeping him
they're
on the
in.
side or sending him out to go looking a little bit.
Holy,
But
they're in a good
other than
spot.
that, they read the map extremely well there. in the beginning part, yeah, you lose a couple players.
It's like they're drilling on different
track
parts
play
of the
it,
floor
you
just
know,
to see
the
what kind of noise it
Marshall
makes.
at,
Damn, it's a
main
little
lobby and
different.
Whatever, that's not too big of a deal. But got a couple Guardians, 3 Guardians.
Young again. He's just not finding his groove at
Well,
all today.
They wanted to go aggro. Can't really blame them for that.
Very different map than
Or like a little bit of setup. Like you would imagine
tricky.
Neon Stun probably has to get used.
Doesn't seem as comfortable as we saw him the other day.
He needs to have that, you know, texture-esque rebound chamber on this map. Just don't really see it happening.
Not yet.
Flash forward, Yudathon nearly going a little bit too far, but
Yeah.
manages to plant his feet. Paranoia going to be sent over towards backside to scale forward. Mako, however, he's unable to steady that spray. Spray has to come in as a second layer.
Well, if it
Slowed
happens
down
to
by the
Mako, it's
saturate,
going to
smoke
happen
to
to
fall,
all
and
of us.
Patman to win out the fight.
Ooh.
Gunman, however, charging forward, finding one, knows that he's got Patman corralled. Kill fountain, tap of the defuse into a 2v2, and Crystal's out into the open. He's narrowly able to stay alive.
Guys, they got no vision block. Yeah.
Retap though, and even this tripwire around the corner. Try to slow it up. He's looking for the wall bang to try to get rid of it. And now is effectively just body blocking. He's still, however, able to find the kill. The retap, the swing in, the reset from Bane.
Oh boy.
Yo, he's got time.
The fuse to come through. And he
I
is
mean,
gonna
they shouldn't have really won this as a
That is
2v4
a
as well.
narrow win, however, for KRX.
I do feel like KRX got away with it a little
So
bit. If
very
they want to
good for
set up
goalies
the
once
chamber,
first
they
conversion.
got to use more util than this.
man.
Again, I like the idea.
Gunman, though,
They're going aggro, but
makes this
one Sky Flash
damn
and
close.
just sending with a chamber.
Yeah, Mako
I
got
don't know
ahead.
about
I
that.
thought for a second he was stuck behind the barrier mesh, but he actually got ahead of it. Caused a little bit of chaos for a moment, even though GE stabilizes for a brief second. Gunman just slams in there. If Crystal had been a little bit more patient, but I don't think he knew if it was to half or not.
Outlaw goes in, and they're.
You know, just disrespecting the
I mean,
flash.
it's a full buy.
He had the refract, so
Not sure about the Outlaw read
so
here.
be it, but he's going fishing, seeing if anybody's in there, trying to drum up some attention.
I mean, at this point, they've been
Okay,
fully committed
GE
going
have
to
a
this
chance, man.
A-long position.
Look at how passive they're
The
playing.
way that he's been playing, I
Kinda
need to
what they
really
want.
have too much concern. So yeah, go for it. Rush that angle. Doesn't find him this time around.
Yeah.
Sion goes for a little bit of a safer position.
Well, I think the other thing to consider here as KRX is that the Annihilation is in place. You don't want to get maybe a catch onto that, and then, you know, GE could quick scale behind it. It's got to be a little bit cautious. On mid. He's going to use those footsteps.
Here's the rotate out. Get far enough away.
They have a judge, yeah, but KRX are playing so passive that they're gambling retake on the site. I guess the 2v4 retake is giving them some hope that they can retake B the whole time. Or retake sites.
Barrier mesh, yeah, has to clear it with the knife, but the same barrier mesh here caused a bit of a pause from KRX. Oh, traded.
The slow is pretty big here, though. That means that the Omen might be able to get in sight.
Taking him down, flash out into the swing! Cannot find that second kill. Bane going to be grabbed up by the Annihilation as Mako has to tuck back. Convergent paths slowing down the potential flood. Go into a 3v3. Freeing needs to close the gaps. Still does have the full kit available. Has that judge in hand. Blade Bolt's going to be set. Hyunmin going to be sniped out of the sky. Yudathon coming away with that kill, but he himself will fall. Weapon now going to be swapped over. Freeing on the peak is looking for it, but they
Okay,
pick their
nicely done from
targets, one a
GE.
pop.
I mean,
Global
KRX
ESPORTS
get punished for
stopped
playing.
KRX from getting up to double digits.
At least they kind of reacted, I guess.
Yeah,
But
really nice. Just little
it was a nice call from
mid-round
GE.
change-up
Read the
here
fake
from
over
Global
towards B
Esports
into
that
A.
gives them
Once they
just
had the
enough
doggery
space.
cleared over
Looked
towards
like for
long
a
A,
moment
so
that
they knew it'd
trademark
be
might have slowed
pretty
him
much
up
clear.
enough, but you have the waylay, you have the scaling, and that
Man, both of these
Annihilation got
teams
there just
are
in
heavy
the nick of
misplaying their
time.
defense, in
And
my
use the
opinion,
convergent
but
pass as well, though, to
we'll ignore it.
confirm the Annihilation and also give yourself space for the plant. So 2 ults invested, but they get it. And the narrowest of margins, to be honest. KRX almost had a window into that one, but instead they're going to
Force
be on
him
the
down
eco.
to an eco.
Young does take
This will
armor.
be an op next, so he
So try
buys
to
heavy
disadvantage
armor
with
for
that
his 8
headhunter.
bullets.
This time he's going to be over onto C. 3-player stack on A. KRX playing it patiently in the smoke. This doesn't look like the direction that GE wants to go. Crystal just going to set up that sonic sensor so he doesn't get
Yeah, don't get timing.
timing to get.
It's okay. That's evolution.
That's what you do.
That's
Yeah.
learning.
Yeah, that's right. Something I'll never do.
Yeah, preventative measures. Quite good. Young Up and over the top.
Well,
They see him.
this is KRX's win condition for the round. Gotta hit that though.
Just takes a little bit too long. Gunman, however, oh my god.
Oh, that's nice.
I like a team of the night. Scoops to the panel, but does get tagged to 12 HP.
There we go. We got one from this as well. That's cool.
Explain.
I mean, a stiff breeze would have killed him. Bane now getting tagged. Blind spray takes him to 18. So weapon's going to be passed over into Mako's hands now. This Trailblazer, I don't believe, goes deep enough.
30 seconds left.
Stun found. Bane here, classic in hand, trying to find some right-click damage.
It's a good bait as well.
Swings out a little bit wider, drops the spike.
Standing.
Just now on top of Plat.
Oh boy.
Crystal in a 1v2. Brotherhood of the Traveling Panel. Spring now will collect it.
And yeah, he can dash. Ooh, takes quite a bit of damage
yes, he
there.
does. At the time, Crystal's going to have to
I
commit
mean,
to
you
this
can't win
sooner
this.
rather than later.
No time.
It's just, no, it's over.
Last player
Mako will
standing.
confirm it. The round win.
I mean, Hyunmin did
Double digits,
so
goes to
good here.
KRX,
Gets
they
the
pull
kill,
off a
dashes
terrific-
out, gets the gun into a position where they can kind of just juggle it between them.
Some of these rounds just come
GE,
down to
I think, reacts
gonna
wrong.
outshoot
So obviously
who
once
on
this
the
gun
site.
goes down and they can hold it, they
This
gotta
time it's
gotta
Mako and
push.
Gunman.
They gotta make sure that no one can go back and retrieve this
I
gun.
kind of wonder if Patman saw or just they just guessed. Yudotan was very
Like
ready
here,
for that
man, you
angle.
gotta go. You gotta go. Don't let him get this.
Mako, man.
Oh, yeah.
That rifle. That damn rifle.
Getting's not great. I mean, yeah, they gotta take back sight once they know they're eco and they picked up a gun.
Well,
At least he smiles now, though. That's you know, he's also evolving. I remember back in the day when he'd hit the nastiest, 1v4 clutch.
Taking turns with Vandal, that's what I mean. It just felt like it was like they had time to throw it over, essentially. There you go, mate. It's your turn. Oh, they're letting us pick it up for free. Here you go, mate. Your
up and
turn.
over the top. The Bucky not going to be finding too much damage, but they do force out that refract. Freeing, feeling safe enough to just plant his feet and wait out the paranoia. Swing now going to be coming in. Holds it down for 2. Patman and Yudotan both going to be eliminated. Plant, however, is in play, but it's a player deficit for Global Esports. Spam found. Gunman tucked away at backside. Wins out the fight. Autumn now gone. Javi holding close, the judge in hand. The barrier mesh cutting off this C connector side. Time is starting to bleed.
Last player
Young,
standing.
however, a little bit cleaner on that fight. Javi
Yeah,
will
man, I think
fall.
that's it.
KRX
Like that's it.
find themselves another round
gotta
win.
eco.
Now up to 11.
They just lost way too many rounds first half, man.
The two teams, I should
I
say.
feel like it's
They've
turbo.
got so many ultimates as well to work with.
I feel like GE gets baited by their own Seekers here. They're so tunneled on those 2 Seekers. And the dog's there too to tee up Freeing. What coordination and timing from KRX.
4-0 on the
there.
pistol. But yeah, this is what you
And
call
they're
the
just out-bragging.
absolute
They're
stomp,
just
man.
out-shooting them.
It looks like they had no chance of winning this, really.
It's looking pretty good. I just assumed the
When
round
you
timer
get
was
in
gonna be
these
stopped.
kind of
I had
score
already
lines and you
just,
want a
like,
double
anticipated
pistol,
a timeout.
Right?
like you're just not in the same
He's gonna be
league as
saving it
them,
for
really.
Potentially the final buy round.
Yes, something's drastically wrong.
Net no catch. Mako up on top of the box. Just Javi on that sewer side. Meanwhile, Bane peeking out from the site towards main. Flash going to be connecting, sends out his own. Mako might have got caught by that a little bit. Either way, the paranoia certainly has. As he goes TPing into the corner, trying to play elusively. Spraying and praying, though, giving up that spot, but still able to hold his own. As it is just a bloodbath here. Spring pops the overdrive
Spring's
and
good,
zaps
man.
them all to death. Cleans up the 4K.
Serious,
Swifties
eco,
not
man. They got it a
allowed.
little close, though.
KRX are at match point.
5 goes at it. Ah, it's a stomp.
Wow.
It's been a
Man,
stomp.
Mako's so creative, dude. The way he uses Freeing's fast lane to TP into that cubby and just causes chaos. Yes, they kill him, they trade him, but that opens up so much space for Freeing to get going. Of course, has the ult.
Well, keep the bets on the table. GE are letting it ride. Young, tour de force, bested off the rip. Has reshifted over towards this C side of the map.
Tour de force.
Push in the garage, potentially going to be coming through. Still do have that trademark. Gunman turns the flash and will be flushed out. Gunman, however, going to be exchanged. So Duelist Dad, a lot of the entry power going to be taken out of the equation here for Global Esports, but they get the TP in the back sight, and
Ooh,
Young
nice kill.
ends up falling. Still an opportunity, still a chance. Dodged, freeing dead. Plant in play. And that is just going to be Mako and Bane quickly
Yeah, I
making the
mean,
call to go
saving
for the
his.
save.
They got so much money,
Hey,
but I think they
nice
don't
work
want
by
him to
Patman in this
maybe
round.
get this or.
Just winning some big contact fights.
I mean, they're just so confident that they can win this.
The one against Young in particular. Crucial to open up
Just playing their own game.
that extra bit of space and angles. Feel that safety to plant the spike and cut off any hope of freeing trying to get in there.
Going for the double 13-8.
I think we're going to go hunting this
Yeah.
time. Cash does not
13-8 with
look
double
too good for
pistols, man.
GE. Of course, there's plenty for
Oh,
KRX. So
Yeah, you're not going to put it
Think they're forcing. I mean, is Saint still in chat? He's the biggest deadlock believer. I'm not even sure Saint would try force a deadlock on these maps.
Very much in the profit.
tell you what, I think we're.
I don't think the
good about
deadlock's like
KIWOOM
the
coming in
main
here
reason they lost. I'm just saying that.
bringing
I don't
bringing
think
their
that
weight to
even he
bear
would
on
do
this
it.
org. So far,
They
so
like heavy
good.
misplayed their defense.
It's not.
KRX
You know,
There's
let's
like
not
two
get
maps
away
you
with
think
it. Let's just
deadlock
not.
is unusable in the game. Are they literally
I've
these
been a
two maps
Cubs
that we're
fan
watching
for
right
so
now?
long. We got the one World Series.
You're just in a cycle of misery.
Oh wait, there's two maps that he thinks he's usable. Oh okay. Only two
It
maps?
has been-
You're the biggest.
yeah.
You're the biggest deadlock believer.
Basically, most of my sports teams have been trash. That's okay though. You know, it's for
The biggest
love of
deadlock
the
believer
game.
only believes it's good for two maps. We're
Well,
actually cooked, man.
Timeout call. FrosT got to be loving.
Agent's not a
Being able
thing.
to keep them in this one. KRX looking to just bring this one to an end. It's a little bit risky though. Obviously, it's their second time out. Still that one in the back pocket for Global Esports, so if they can continue this run back.
What are the two maps, dude? That's what I'm
take
waiting
this into
for.
Overtime. Termi's not going to have any way
He's
of
been so
stopping it,
cryptic. He won't tell us.
He's putting his faith, his trust in the team to end this right here, right now.
Yeah,
Split and
I think
Lotus.
this might be a little bit on how to handle some of the C pressure, some of the protocols that they want to put into place, because that's been where GE's been able to create some space for
current
themselves
map
in these
pool.
rounds. So I wanted to shift positions
Can
maybe
counter
in the
the
chamber
neon
again.
stuff.
You know, Young's
Not
been
fracture.
having a little bit of trouble
I
over
guarantee
there.
if he did a list of all the
Trying
maps,
something a little
fracture
bit
is
different off
last.
that. Annihilation as well.
Yeah, there we go. West
Consider.
map.
They're gonna push out deep. Two players, Chamber and the Jet. Nobody just yet for GE, but GE could just keep scaling here. There's nobody there, and they're gonna guess correctly. They're gonna try to explore mid a little bit to sell this, to keep some
Breeze?
players locked in on this
I
side of the
imagine
map.
there's stuff on A main you can do on Breeze that makes it alright. Like it must be pretty good at fighting A.
Mako, Paranoia ready.
Straight up the Trailblazer. Paranoia now going to be sent. Saturate will connect, but he keeps picking up into the smoke at heaven.
This is a big win for GE.
We heard, but
They got a VIP comp. Get onto the site, you win.
site here for the rest of the team. Still that
They
double
just-
lurk though.
Walked onto a site.
Not going to stay on the angle. Be able to find a catch. Barrier mesh layered into the connector. Exit onto the site.
Might be able to fast flood. Only 3 on site right now.
So DRX had to give it a consideration.
See, they were
but
about to
actually
get out of
rotated.
there.
Now they hear the
They were
town.
like, there's no plan
All
here. We're out of
nearby,
here.
so this could be a very fast flood as the barrier mesh taken down as well as that sonic sensor.
Still only 3 on site. These guys aren't on short yet.
Anyone is freeing, loses his life. Patman able to find the one. Yutan Autumn with others. Mako trying to fight his way back into this one, but Young's just got that op. Cover going down. Doesn't seem like there's going to be really anything else.
was a
to be
little
done
weird
here
for,
other than exit and save.
KRX on this
Timeout
one.
call will not bring this
They're playing
round
against
to
a
its
comp. You can't
conclusion.
let them get onto
Global
site and they play
Esports
retake on C and
to
A.
pry their way back into this.
This is
This
such
might-
a tough
this might
retake
go
phase,
down
even
as
with the delay. That
One of the
GE
most
takes,
misplayed maps I've
pause
ever
there,
watched, I think.
Give KRX a little bit more time, but
From both teams.
because you have Javi and Autumn clearing space over in grass, over towards B, they know nobody's coming behind them, and you've got the trips behind it, so all eyes can be turned forward, and all you really have to clear space there is the neon and some flashes. They try to use the jet dash to get in there,
KRX
but
attack was good. Yeah, but
Cash
if we
does a
just
great
focus
job here
on,
just
like, I'm just
shutting
focused on
things down
defense.
initially,
They both got
a
super
reset on
defense
the A,
sided comms,
the
so
tank bring down before you can even
when
get
it's
to the
like
equation.
8-4 and a half,
Instrumental in a couple of these
something went
rounds.
wrong on
But
defense.
damn clean.
The timber to the bush.
I just
Freeing
feel like
able
they
to find
both
that
misplan
kill.
on defense now.
Patman ends up being isolated. He's surrounded, gets picked apart. Very well played by Global Esports.
You missed the drilling. They're hammering at the moment. I think they're getting ready for the big drill. You might get your wish in a little bit.
Get whittled away at on the KRX side.
Another trap setup. Trying to use those tendencies from the previous round where they didn't really do much over at A, and GE just kind of kept scaling that way the whole round. So they're saying, well, maybe we can try that again. They try to use a sky flash to maybe sell that, you know, there is some presence there.
Zito gonna push this. Once maybe just fall in to the back of that Trailblazer, but Bolt will by freeing the space that he needs to escape. Evacuates and
New beef
quite find the shot
between me and
Stop
FrosT.
free.
I guarantee
And
FrosT
suffered.
agrees with
Decides
me,
now get
with
turned
me
over
on this
towards
one.
B. It is just Bane by himself.
He might not enjoy the patch, but
Is there.
I guarantee he says they misplayed defense.
Very long. Getting cleared out. Dash forward now into the back pedal. As Autumn, he's calling that he's got some decently free space, but Mako sticks around, finds the catch, gets the punish. Well, things starting to scramble a little bit. Mako tucks away into the corner, sees the paranoia fly. The repeat back from Bane.
Ooh, big
Sees them
kill.
outside
Dude,
of
the
B-side
smoke
once
just went
again.
over towards middle.
Oh, does he just send this one? It's going to be a shotgun blast.
Oh,
but
the right
becoming
click
very
and then he
much the
gets
same.
past it. That was
It's
sick,
the
though.
right click crystal down
Planted.
into a 3v3, but free.
Yeah,
and
rushing
dead
it a
on
little bit
arrival.
freeing on this one.
Jump into the corner, Young not pulling the trigger.
Oh no.
Swaps over the weaponry. Setting up the trademark. The jump out.
Huh, let's go.
Pump of that shorty. Kill unable to be found as Mako tries to take to the high ground. The push forward. Target's gonna be found! And Young
Oh,
comes
God.
alive when it matters most.
Didn't want to spam, wanted to
3
check with
kills for the
numbers.
rookie, and a
Oh,
13
get me out of here, man.
victory
Get
for
me out of this one.
KRX.
Just
That's a haven I wish I could
really
forget.
solid day for KRX, who now